Hi guys, welcome again to Israel Diamond YouTube channel. So today we'll be doing a full beginner course guide whereby I'll be taking you through all steps and everything you need to know in pixellab. So I have already created a video on how to install either pixellab or pixellab ID, and you can go check that out. I will also be adding the description. So actually, the reason why this pixellab is actually different from pixellab or pixellab Pro IDs because I'm actually using pixellab Pro. So but it's almost the same thing except that there is unlimited front and there is stickers and we have different templates. So but just stay tuned. I'll also be doing a video on how to create pixellab Pro. So stay tuned and don't touch it. Keep on. And if you have not yet subscribe and like this video, and you can also put a comment. So the first thing I'll be showing you is this interface. So when you open your pixellab, this is the first interface. Now we have different type of interface. You see, you can just go here, you see different kind of template. So this, when you open your pixellab, this is the first thing you will see, and most of these interface, but not all, comes with different sizes and image sizes. So I will explain image sizes as well. So the very important thing I want you guys to know in this aspect is that this interface actually house your project. Now let me come again with that. So by the left hand side of your phone, you will see your project icon here. Yes, so your interface can be like this, but when you shift it like this, you see your project. So what is project is all my project I have done in pixellab. Yeah, here is most of it. Most of the things I've done in pixellab, although this is not the complete project of mine. Why? Because when I deleted the pixellab, most of my projects went to it just so that I can install the pixellab Pro. So this is most of my projects. So if you have saved a project you are working on, you will see that they will appear here. Like now, if I want to continue this project I'm going on with, I'll just click on my project bulb. So that's the major thing here. So the next thing you see is this a icon here, a icon below here. Look down. Okay, have you looked down? All right. So below here, you click it, then there's it. This a icon it's housed the text and the quote. Now what is a text? A text is when you click where you want to create a text, like um let's type something like tutorial. So another special thing about this text is tutorial, right? I wrote everything in small letter. If I want to change it to capital letter, I'll just press there and everything is uppercase. And if I don't want this text again, I can just delete it and type another one. Let's say YouTube. Let's use YouTube. Yes, YouTube. And you can, and if you don't even want to write any text at all, just cancel. Yes. So, and another thing here is that this interface, this default, this background, this default, there is also a text there. Now let me press default. You see default. Can you see it's clicked? Why? Because it's a text. So I can edit that default to what? Let us say diamond, then capital letter, then yeah. Can you see? Already diamond. Now immediately you write a text, new new icons will pop up, like another layers. So, and this another layer, let me just explain it again. So now let me come again with that. We did not write anything or we did not click anything. Can you see? Check down, look down. Okay, have you looked down? So yes, it's, we do not click anything, so it's a neutral layer. Then we click a text, it brings another layer. Is that understood? Now let me start with style over here. The first style you have, let me just show you styles. Here's the style. So style simply means the way you want your text to look like, but basically I don't really use it. Yes, I don't really use it, but we have different styles, and you can download your own style, but I don't really have style. Why? Because I don't really use styles. So we have different style. This is a style. Let's use another one. Let's use like three. This is another style. Let's use another style. This is another style. Different kind of styles. You see, this is another style. So but I'm not really into styles, so I don't really use them. I don't really use styles. So I don't really use styles. Now the next thing is edit. Now imagine I wrote a very wrong text. Like instead of diamond, I wrote DDIMA, like something like this. And I want to edit my text. How will I do it? This is not the spelling of diamond. You just come here, then you write diamond. You edit your text like when you are doing edition. WhatsApp has this new feature whereby you can edit your chat. It's just the same thing here on pixellab, so you can edit your text. The next thing here is delete. So imagine I don't even want this diamond again. Yes, I don't really want it again. I can just boom delete it. Yeah, can you see it will take that interface out? Why? Because there's nothing for us to click. Is that understood? So the next thing here is copy. I know this video will be a little bit long, but I want you to just stay put and watch it. And I noticed that most of our watchers are not subscribers. Up and now, subscribe to this channel so that you can get more effective usage of pixellab. Like it is back to back. You don't want to miss this channel, so ensure you subscribe. Please, subscription is important, and like this video. Make sure you like. There is more comment. There is more comment. Okay, thank you a lot. So the next thing here is copy. So when you want to copy, like you want to duplicate this text, you can just text stop copy, and there you go, your text is 2. And the next thing is actually very essential, so I want you guys to pay attention. The next thing here is to front. So to imagine your image is actually your text is at the back, and you want it to come from. So let me make an illustration. Using that. So imagine my text is like this. Like there's this object covering my text, and I can't see my text, and I want my text to come to the front. I will explain what I did now, don't worry. But I want my text to come to the front. How will I do that? I'll just press to the front. Yeah, that's my text. Can you see it? Yeah, so my text is back to the front. So, and in the same vein, if you want your text to go backwards, you can also type it like you just to the back, but it can't go backwards because this is just a background. It is not an object. All right. Okay. The next thing we have here is position. So look this time. You see 6 px. So that's the amount of movement your text will be moving. Now you see I'm moving the text leftwards. I'm moving the text like this, downwards, upwards. Now if I want my text to move a little bit more faster, I can just increase the bx. So I'm increasing it to the highest, 22 bx. Then my text will go boom boom boom. And you see it's more faster. And if I want it to be a little bit slower, I can use 1 bx, so a little bit faster. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys one trick, just one trick. Yeah, so stay tuned, and I'll ensure that I make that trick the last part of my video. Yes, so it should be the last part of my video. All those people that are not watching the video to the end, you won't let this trick if you do not stay quite well. So I want you to stay quite well. This trick I'll be teaching you guys will actually help you a lot in designing, and it will increase your design effectiveness. Okay, so just watch this video to the end. Thank you. The next thing I'll be teaching you guys, the next thing here is relative position. Now relative position is where you want your text to be. Like you see this 2 arrow pointing slash, do you want it to be in the center? Do you want it to be in the middle? Do you want it to move left? Do you want it to move right? Do you want to move down? Do you want it to move up? So that's what this is. This part is. All right, so the next thing we have the size. Yes, the size of the text. So what size do you want your text to be? Is it big, something big, or small, or medium, or any kind of size? So you can regulate your size there. Now paddy, what's the meaning of paddy? Like what part do you want your text to to balance to? Now let me show you something. So I can paddy it to the left. Can you see where I want my text to balance to? And I can also paddy it to the right. So it depends on the kind of design you are doing and the kind of image, the kind of text padding you want. So the next thing we have here is color. I'm rushing. Yeah, I don't really want this video to be that long. So now pay attention. I'll be teaching you four things in this color part. Let me go again. I want you to pay attention to this color part, please, because if you don't pay attention you won't get it. So when I click the color icon, we have two colors. We have colors and gradients. So gradients are the mixture of two colors, but let us just deal with neutral color. So we have white here, which is the default. I can change it here to black. You will see different color palette here: pop or orange, peach, deep red, different kind of colors. But let's return it to white. So another thing here, you see, that's the first thing I'm teaching you guys. The second thing I'm teaching you guys, I did this kind of thing in my first video. So if you want to know how to do it, go and check that out. So the second thing I'll be teaching you guys is how to split a text color. Now if I want to split this text color, I'll just select the part I want to split. Like I want to, so I'll just change the color. You see the color is splitted already. So that's another thing. Now the third thing I'll be teaching you guys is color. Yeah, the main color palette. How did I get that? You will see a plus sign over here, so you click it, then boom, here is it. Now this is the main thing I want to teach you: how to pick a color. Now if I want to pick a color from a color palette or a color shape, I will just click here. Then okay, I want to use this color, this a little bit purple color. Then I'll just click there. That's, so I've clicked it. Then what's the color? Can you see? So another thing here is that you can, if you want to transparent your color, just this part you can, is about dynamism of color. You can use it as you want, just change colors, pick different kind of colors, and that's it. So the fourth thing, which is the last thing I'll be teaching you, is gradient. Yeah, yes it. So how do you get your gradient icon? You move downwards and you see the word gradient, then you click it. Then we have different kind of gradient, and if you want to mix your own gradient, you can just click the same plus button. Yeah, then you click it. We have different already made one. And if you want to change the colors of different gradients, you, like now I want to change the color of this one, so you click this one, then you press the color icon, then yeah, the same thing applicable. And if you want to make it more deeper, you shift it together, and that's it. So the next thing here is texture. So texture is actually something I use a lot. Yes, I really love texture because it brings life to your object, and it make it more shapy. Now for text, let me show you how texture works. Now texture is just me bringing another image that will take the full category of my text. Now what's that? So I click the texture icon, then this beside it, you click it again. Then from your gallery, you will bring a picture you want the texture, you want the text to carry. Like let me use this picture now. Now this picture look cool. So you can crop it. I'll talk about that also. I'll still talk about that after. Then you click it, then can you see your image, your text is carrying that texture. All right, probably we can't see it very well. Let us use a darker color, something dark, so that, let us use this boss so that we could, can you see? So it's carrying the texture of the boss. So basically what we are seeing inside is the boss. And you can change the scales. Yes, you can change the scales by this, just coming here, and that's it. So the next thing is opacity. So what's opacity? How you want your image to show. So when you press opacity, like you can reduce the opacity, you see the image will not show again, and you can also increase the opacity the image will show. I hope that's understood. And the next thing here is rotate. So if I want my, this is all about math, lovers of math. Yes, when I was still in secondary school, I actually loved math. Math was my favorite subject. So now understanding of rotate is actually when we did angles in secondary school. Yes, angles and degrees is actually what you use here. So if I want my, angle on a straight line is 180, right? So if I want this to be on a straight line, I can just go to 180. But it has to turn upside down. Why? Because it's like the inverse of diamond. I hope you get that. People that don't like math. So don't forward this part. Don't forward this part. I will break it down. Don't forward this part. Don't worry. I'll break it down. Now, if I want my image to my text to make it horizontal, yes, I will use 90, because I know that angle at the right angle is what? 90 degree. Now look, so make it 90 and you have your can you see this horizontal line? And if I want my image to go horizontal downwards, like to come downwards, I will use minus 90 degree. So let's check minus 90 degree and let's see that. Can you see? We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, can you see? So actually angle is all about math. Yeah, sorry, you guys, I don't know math. Well, you can, it's not that just forward this part. I hope you are getting it. I'm able to break it down. And if I want my image to come to like to make it straight, I can use minus 180 as well. It's giving me the same effect as that. Why? Because it's a text, but when we get to the objects part, you will understand. And if I just want to rotate my shape to my text to any kind of angle, like now I'm using angle 30 and angle this angle 94, you can just rotate it as you want. But if you want to create a graphics with a marvelous effect, you have to know the angles you want to use. I hope that was understood. So the next thing here is max. This max is very important, because I will be showing you guys another video before this week ends. So before this week ends, by God's grace, so that video I'll show you how to create a happy birthday effect. Yes, happy birthday effects, whereby you'll be using something. Don't worry, don't let me expose that. You have to watch that video. Ensure you watch that video. Okay, now max. So if I want to cut something to my own desire, now I want to cut a circular part out of this text. Now look, let me max it. So me maxing it, can you see? Check, this is what is bringing. So you can, let me go again for those that did not get that. So let me go again. Can you see this? So the marks will bring something like, so you can actually change the type of effects you want marks to give your text. Different kind. Can you see? If I only want this part to be maxed, you see, can you see that? So max is actually very 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 amazing, and you have to know how to use it. Don't worry, I'll dedicate a whole video on how to use max. There are different features, but don't worry, I'll dedicate a short video on how to use max, probably just 5 minute videos on how to max your image. I will, and text, I will do a video on that. So just calm down and be expecting. And here's the main part, the font style. Yeah, we all know what front is, right? Font is the way I want my text to look like. So we have different kind of fonts. We have bookmark font, we have robotos font, we have sans serif. We have different kind of fonts. So let me just show you fonts. Yeah, these are the fonts here. So the basic fonts, we have different, a lot. There are a lot of them, a lot of, but the one I love most is this. Yes, I love this a lot. And you can also, you see, this is what this my image. Can you see that? It's actually very lovely. That's why I love this a lot. Yes, a lot. Oh. And but you can also get your own font. Don't worry, I don't really want these videos to be long. So I'll also do a video. I'll do a video whereby I'll show you how to install font on pixellab, and just stay tuned. Like there's a lot, just stay tuned. See, we have different kind of font, as I said earlier. So there's a lot. I will do a video. I'll show you how to install your own font. Okay, so the next thing here is style. Now pay attention to style. Style is just how you want your text to look like. Again, so if I want my text to be bold, I'll just, this b part, you see, my text will be bold. And if I want my text to slant, I'll press this I that my text slanted. And if I want my text to have this underline line, I'll just press it here. So you see, it's underlined. Now I want you to pay attention. There is, in graphics we have tricks, yes, and not everybody knows the application of this trick. Now, if I just want a part of my graphics to be bold and the other not to be bold, or if I want a part to be slanted and I don't want to be slanted, I'll just do something like this. I'll select the part I want it to be slanted, and the part that I don't want it to be slanted, I'll leave it. Look down. I'm making the. Let me come again. See, look down, look down. Yeah. So that's it. You see, yeah, I've selected the part, so I'll just slant that area. Can you see? So the rest is not slanting. So in graphics, it's just the way I don't worry. That's why I said just ensure you subscribe and on your notification button. See, there I'm going to dedicate a video on graphics design itself. So that's why I'm asking you guys to ensure you subscribe. I will teach you the element of graphics, the principle of graphics, how graphics goes, and everything. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. That's why I keep saying stay tuned, because we have a very, very long way to go. The next thing we have here is cuffs. Cuffs. So how do you use your cuffs? I think today I'll just be dedicating this video on how to use text. Yeah, because we can't really complete everything, because I don't really want this video to be taking 1 hour, 2 hours. Yes, I don't really want that. I want you guys to be able to enjoy it and anticipate for the next kind of video. Yeah, I want you guys to do that. So the next thing here is cuffs. What's cuffs? So cuffs is, I majorly use cuffs when I'm designing logos. Yes, but it's not that I can't use cuffs for another thing. You can use cuffs. Graphics is about creativity. Yes. So let me just show you what curves does. So I want to curve this image. Math, another math issue here. Circle geometry, yes, circle geometry. This is another part. That's why, when teachers are shouting in class, they know what they are doing. Math applies to every part of life for lovers of math too. So let me continue. Um, Now I want to curve this image. I want to bend it. Let me say I want to bend it to a 90-degree bending. Circle geometry. Now let me use 90 degrees. Can you see that? Can you see? So can you see? Let me use 90 degrees so that you can use it. So me bending it to 90 degrees as if I'm having this what will I call it? I semicircle. Can you see that? And if I bend it to 100, it's a little bit slanted by, because it's not a semicircle, you are dealing with the radius. Yes. Now if I want to rotate it, like I want the diamond to go down, now I can just use, can you see this too? 9 minus 90. So it's just like we have negative sign and the positive sign. I think you understand that. So the next thing here is background. So people don't usually use this background because not everyone that knows how to use it. So I want you to pay attention to this background part, please. Now imagine I want to create I want to use my text and a object. I think my next video will be a how to use the text and the object icon pool. Yes, that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be doing. So now I want to create a background for this text. This is what I'll do. I'll just enable it. Now there's a background there, but because the background is black, you guys cannot really see it. So the first thing I'll do is change the color. Can you see the background now? Now this is just like the color palette I explained the other time. The color icon is just the same thing. Now a very feature I would like you guys to pay attention to now is the how to padding. Now we talked about padding the other time too, so it's just like repetition, but I want you to get this point. Now if I want to pad it to the left, that means I want this background to move to the left side. I'll just do something like this. Can you see my background? And if I want it to move to the right side, the same. If I want it to move to the top, can you see? If I want it to move to the bottom, and if I want to radiate it to the radius. So now if I want to create a effect, now look this. So I want to do something. Can you see? Just pay attention to what I'm doing. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. Don't let anything divert your attention. Don't fast forward this. I had some people that were telling me last time that they put the video to 3 times speed. I was like, how you guys learn what I'm saying? But they're like, okay, they will rewatch it. So can you see? Just pay attention. Pay attention. Pay prompt attention to it, please. Pay your attention. Yeah, can you see what I'm doing now? Can you see? So here you go. Can you see? So I don't really need to go and be bringing a shape and just be troubling myself on how to. So the background point has given me a perfect way to do my design. Now the next thing is alignment. Actually, alignment comes with when you have a lot of text. I will want to do the alignment part, so I'll do that as well. Now let us edit our text so that we can do the alignment part. Let us Diamond now Art Studio. So Diamond Art Studio. Now let's do the alignment now. So we want to align. So alignment is in three ways. You can left align, middle align, or right align. So first of all, let me left align it. This is the left alignment. Can you see all my text went to the left? Now let me middle align it. So can you see all my text went to the middle, and right align, my text went to the right. And you can justify it. That means, let me show you. Can you see all text will not fall at the same part? But basically, when you are creating an effect, don't usually justify your your alignment. So the next thing is spacing. Now if you want to create spacing is just dealing with how you want your text to stretch and move apart from each other. Although I'll show you guys. Now let me show you how you do that. So yeah, can you see it's going and going and going how you want it to? And it can be more closer. It depends. It depends on your own choice, and you can also space words too. Let me show you this. Can you see? But the words are not really many. Yeah, so instead it is straining my own background. So the next thing here is we have line line spacing. So line spacing is just the space between each word, like the space between Diamond Art and the space between Art and Studio. How do I want them to come close, and how do I want them to be far? Now just increase something. Can you see they are far from each other? And you can also bring it there, they are closer. So it's just actually graphic design is about your own creativity. As I always say, it's just about your own creativity. Now the next thing here is stroke is actually you giving your text outline, and it's actually very important because I actually use that a lot. You guys don't forward this video. Let's continue paying attention to it. All right, so now I've enabled it. So you have different kind of outline. You got different one you can use it, and you can increase the size. You can increase the size of your outline. Then you see, I hope you got that. Then you can change the color. You can even use gradient. Yes, you can use gradient. And to create effects for you. And the next thing is shadow. Now pay attention to shadow is if I want my image to come out and it should look realistic. Now let me add shadow to this text. Now can you see the shadow? And you can change the color of your shadow, like, but basically we use black because black, the normal color of shadow is black, but you can use different color. Now you can change the opacity. If you do not want it to show that way, you can reduce it. Like now I've reduced the opacity to 0%, and you can also increase the opacity. I've increased it to 100%. And the blur effect, like the way you want it to be blur, do you want it to be that blur, or you just want it to be, can you see that blur, or you want it to just be there? But basically we use something a little bit blur so that you can bring that effect. And now you can enable the outer glow. Like now you can change the offset. Outer glow, you see, it's just like, let me show you something. Can you see this? Can you see? It's like my image is coming right to my face. Wow, this is amazing. Although this is not really good, I'm just using this as an illustration. So let me just show you the inner glow. Wow, we have few time left. I just want this video to just be 30 minutes, and this just for the text bar alone. Just text. There's still object and there's still the rest, but I want you guys to understand this so that we can move to the main theories and designing aspect practicals. So what's inner glow? Inner glow is just when, like, a shadow that is inside, as the name implies. Let me show you. Can you see? So we can change the color. You see, there's a shadow shining inside. We can change it to different kind of colors. We can change the offset too as well. But I don't really use inner shadow except if I want to create an effect. Yes, And the next thing here is embossment. You can emboss your image like to be that big, but embossment don't really work well on pixellab except if your image is that bold. Like now, let me put this image. Can you see my image? And you can change the light angle to different kind. You can change the intensity to different kind, and you can change the ambient light different kind. Just you just explore it and do more research on that. And you can change you can do the perspective. As a perspective is just what angle you want your image to go. Like let me enable it and let me show you something about. So if I want this image to be a little bit up, like I can just change the perspective. Can you see this? Let me change that. So look, this is what you're having. Can you see? So you can change the perspective as well. And the next thing we're having here is 3D rotate. So if I want my, let me show you. So 3D rotate is, can you see something? So there's a lot in pixel lab. I usually see people that are saying, oh, you can't design on your phone, you can't design on your phone. I'll be like, hey guy, go make your research. Yeah, some people are like, the graphics designer that are designing on their phone, they don't know anything. I'll be like, okay. So the next thing is that you can 3D your shape, your text. So how do you do that? You enable this. Can you see? It's either you choose a perspective or you opaque it. Then it's different parts, different angles. Now look this. Let me just use that as an example. You see, and you can increase the depthness different just to your own taste, and you can increase the darkness as long as. But basically, I use this 3D for when I want to design logos. Yes, if I want to design logos, that's basically what I use it for. Music basically. So after then we have shadow 3D shadow drop. This 3D shadow drop is like bringing your, let me show you. Can you see? It's like your image is sitting down. Your image is sitting down. So after then there's a lot you can explore as well. You can even change the colors of the something you want to see. There's a lot. Just and this is the last one we're doing for today because of time. I'm sorry guys, I don't really want this video to be that long so that it will not be that boring, because I noticed that people are not watching videos to the end, which the end is actually the basic part. Yeah, the end is the basic part, because at this end of this video I'll be showing you a massive trick. Yes, a trick you must know now. So you can do the reflection. After you see, you can reflect your image to look downwards. And yeah, this is Diamond Art Studio. Once again, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscription button. We would love to see you in our next video, and stay tuned. So as I close this video, I would like to show you guys a trick. Yeah, let me just delete this. Although there's still a lot of more things I would like to explain. Can you see? We have the object, we have the background icon, we have the how to change the background icon, we have the edit, we have the layers, we have the gliders, we have the zoom icon, we have the undo icon, we have the save icon, we have the import icon, we have the share icon, we have the quote icon. And I want to take each to details. Like I want it to be details, so that's why I don't want to rush. It's everything in this video. So the next video I'll be doing is how to use this icon. So I would like you guys to stay tuned and keep on checking for new videos every week. Thank you. This is the amount this rest. So as we close, I would just like to show you guys a trick. Yeah, this is a trick. So it's called embedment. Yeah, so I want you to show you how to embed embed a text. Now, so this my text of embedment. I've written it. Then I'll increase the size. Then I'll change the font to one that is very good. Stay tuned. Don't forward this part. This is actually a very important part. Don't forward this part. Alright, so I'll change the color. So what color should we use? Let's use a gradient color. Yes, a gradient color. I think let's use something like this. Actually, I don't really like this color. Yeah, but because of time, I want us to use this color. Now you import a image, a backgroundless image from your um from your text, from your gallery. I mean, then you bring it in. Can you see? Now the next thing you do is actually duplicate go to layers and lock the image, then you duplicate this one. After then you bring it here, you ensure that it's in the middle, as I emphasized in my last video. Then you change the colors to the one that is, let me show you. Now you won't use a gradient color, you will change it to a one that is, how will I say it, like it is colorless. Yeah, so this is how you do it. Then after then you click OK. Then you go to stroke, you enable stroke. Now after you enable the stroke, you go to a gradient color, then you choose good. Now so we finishing the work, because do like this. Can you see? So now you lock it, you unlock the image of the minister, then um, your image can flow to any angle. So thank you for staying till now. This is your Diamond YouTube channel. I would love you to see my next video. Share the video, and I would like you to subscribe so that you can get notification when I release another video. We love you. Stay tuned because we'll be dropping another video. Thank you. Bye.